You hungry today, so what? You can't put gas in your car, so what? The bigger picture is what you're going after.
Hey everyone, welcome to LanaDot.com. I'm here with Billy and Aaron of Abstract Thought Clothing. And we're here today just to talk to them a little bit about the clothing line, and they have some very exciting news, which I'll let them tell you. What's going to happen on tonight, guys?
Tonight is the grand opening of the Abstract Thought flagship capsule in Philadelphia, one of the most iconic strip in Philadelphia, South Street.
All right, I mean, you said it pretty good. Tell me a little bit about yourselves and how Abstract Thought began.
Well, DJ A Boogie, Boy Stock, you ain't no DJ. A little bit about myself. We've been doing Abstract Thought since 2008. I've been here since the beginning. Family run, tight knit circle. Incredible work ethic. We are educated, both have degrees. Dedicated, we both do this full time, so I mean, that's a little bit about the background.
How did, particularly, this is something I found out about on Instagram. I hadn't known this. I've been following you guys for some time, but the dope line of the clothing, just the slogan behind it, like, how did that start?
It's a double story to it. A clothing brand needs like a slogan or just like a mantra. It's just when you think of it, you think of that. So it just started as Abstract Thought is the dopest brand. So to make the shirt out of it, instead of saying that, we came out with a tank top that was called a dope tank with all these like O's on it. And after like 2 years of hashtag DOOOOOP, I got tired of that. So it just shortened it down to the Dope Boys. And what a dope boy used to be was like a drug dealer or a cool guy in the neighborhood, but just the way that the world is changing, like the creative people and the scientists all the way over to the rappers, like anybody that's really just chasing and pursuing their dreams, like really the dope boy now. They're who are cool, like just that's what it is. So it's the new version of the dope boy is the guys who are taking chances for their future.
So you kind of took the street power out of the word dope and
the street power is still in there. It's just the negative doings behind. See, dope was poison before, but now dope is positive. It is. You hear everybody saying that's dope, that's dope. Before, dope was like something you shot in your arm. Now dope is like nice clothes. And
how did you two grow up, and where did you grow up?
West Philly.
West Philly. How did we grow up? We grew up under what should we say? We grew up with a very intense, like, this is what a man is, this is how you provide for yourself, this is how you make it. Nobody hands you anything, you work hard for what you want, and don't be afraid to go after what you want.
Yeah, our father was like, I'm so adventurous because it's a story like this. 6 years old, Dad bought me a bike. Said to me, you can go anywhere you want to go. Anywhere. As long as you're back here at your curfew. Curfew's 8 o'clock. Summertime, of course. So, 6, 7, 8 years old, I would ride my bike from West Philly to South Philly to Penn's Landing. I could do anything. So, like, that just translated as I got older. It's like, I don't feel as though there are any boundaries, like, geographically. I've been to Los Angeles 8 times in the last 2-3 months. I just look at the whole world as like just one big place to just go wherever you want. So.
Where do you see Abstract Thought going?
To the top.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's just no boundary. The only person that I'm in competition with is myself. Anything that I do, I try to outdo it. So, to give it to be more specific, I'd say global distribution, website doing a few million annually. Philadelphia flagship, Los Angeles flagship, London flagship, New York flagship.
And how long
possibly
have you,
Japan too.
How long have you had Abstract Thought?
2008.
5 years.
Celebrated 5 years last year.
So we getting close to 6, but it's 5 and some change.
You know what though? You know where the idea or what I first heard about Abstract Thought? Was walking down South Street.
Really? So I was gonna ask you, how does it feel to have your own storefront now, but
you know the weird thing? Crazy thing is, like most successful people, they always feel the same way. You never enjoy your success. Your friends and your family will. I don't see it. when people say like you're an inspiration, like you're really doing it, I'm just looking like I am. I'm just working.
Do you think that keeps you humble?
What do you mean by humble?
Did that keep you from letting your head get too big or getting caught up and lost in in your success?
I'm from West Philly. I could never get big headed. I'm from the bottom of the bottom. Like, I'm from the second roughest part of Philly. So I think like humbleness is like an innate thing. Sidebar, I don't even believe in being humble. Like, humble is one thing, arrogant is another. Like, I'd never be arrogant, but if I work hard and I want to say that I'm the best at something, I'll say it. If I don't know if that's humble or not. If that's not humble, then I'm not humble, because I do feel as though I'm the best at whatever I do. I should.
Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah. I think when we say humble, it's like a non-offensive way of being confident.
I think humble is like masked by like, let's save face. You know what I mean? Like let's try and be like, I want to just say I'm humble because it's like that's what I'm supposed to say, and I don't want anybody to be offended by the fact that I am actually better at
But that's the thing. See, the only person that would ever take offense to somebody, just like if I said Abstract Thought is the best clothing brand to come out of Philadelphia of this era, somebody might take offense to that. But the only person that could take offense to that would be somebody who hasn't put the work in that we have. So am I not supposed to say that? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that that's not being humble. I don't think. Now, arrogant is, forget anybody else doing with it. Like, I'm not arrogant, but I'm not humble. You see what I mean?
I see the difference.
It's like, it's real loose.
I guess what we would want people to know is like when you follow Abstract Thought and you support Abstract Thought or us or me or whatever reason, it's kind of like you support more than just like a t-shirt brand. You know what I mean? Like it's like we from the same area you from. We just doing and putting we're applying ourselves to what we really want to do and believe in. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not easy. It's not a walk in the park. It ain't for everybody to just be like, oh, I'm quitting my 9 to 5 and I'm going to do what I got a dream to do. You know what I mean? Like it ain't like some people see us and just be like, oh, you're an inspiration. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And it's like, wait a minute, like, you know what I mean? This is not something that we just overnight was like, all right, we're gonna do it. Like everything is strategically like placed, everything is strategically mapped out before we even take a step. It's kind of like we have a plan and we're foreseeing where we're gonna go after that move. One of Bill's main phrases is
take one step toward it, it takes 2 toward you.
I was getting there.
I believe in energy. Like, it's like anything that you want, as soon as you verbally say you want it, you're that much closer to getting it, because it's like once you put it in the universe, things start happening that it's bringing it towards you anyway. Like, I can tell you a million stories of like going all the way broke with no money like to fund Abstract Thought, but because my head and my heart was in it and I kept going, some kind of phone call happened or some kind of this or that, and then $5,000 came from nowhere, and that was just that was like the direct and indirect result of the succession of events that occurred because of me walking towards the path. See, like that car that sideswiped me while I was on my way to go pick up shirts, and then 2 years later I got $7,000 from that. And that, you see what I'm getting at? Because you took that step towards it. Nobody's on a higher plane than anybody. Nobody.
We're all given the same opportunity. It's just a matter of, well, I won't say that because some people may, have access to certain resources that not everybody has. But to the kid that's home in West Philly, South Philly, North Philly, Germantown, Northeast, wherever, that's looking at it like, you know what I mean, I want to try something, I want to do something. It's like, just like you said, you know what I mean, it's a matter of applying yourself, deciding what you want to do, and mapping out a plan and going after it. You know what I mean? Nothing was ever handed to us.
It's like the minute that you put yourself 150% into it, it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. If you're all the way in, but you can't be that guy it was a guy recently that said he was a rapper, but then we saw him at Home Depot as a cashier. You're not a rapper, you're a cashier at Home Depot. You gotta get out of there. No, listen, you gotta be all the way in.
But what if he's doing that to support him? He still gotta eat.
Listen, you gotta go all the way in.
Everybody can't do that though.
And everybody isn't going to get to the top. Trust me, I'm not lying to you. Stack whatever money you got to stack at that Home Depot. Come up with your plan and get out of there.
Well, he could have been doing that.
He ain't a rapper until he do that. when he leaves out of Home Depot and he's 100% in, he's an MC. And I've seen the results. Like, I know the top MC in the city. And I know, like, he would die before he would ever get a part-time job. He would be flat broke and wouldn't eat dinner before he would get a part-time job because he's all the way invested into it. He believes it that much. And that's why he sells out shows and he's on television every other day.
I don't know if I 100% agree with that because he could be working at home. He got children. I mean, he has to work.
Listen, 6 years ago, I was an alternative investment accountant. I had a full-time job. I had my own desk. I made a decent salary. I always knew I was going to start my own business. There was this one day that I said to myself, I'm not working anymore. I'm going after my dreams 100%. I got up and I went and told everybody that I was cool with in the office, different floors. And I said, I'm leaving right now. They're like, you're leaving? Yo, I'm leaving. 5 years later, all of those people from that office, they call me and they say, yo, you just kept going, I can't believe it. You can't allow for any distractions. This is a race, it's a marathon. You got everything trying to stop you from getting to what you want. That job is petty. If you don't eat dinner tonight, so what? You hungry today, so what? You can't put gas in your car, so what? The bigger picture is what you're going after. All of that is inconsequential. I could tell you stories about when I was hungry, like, I just put everything I had to my name into this.
And this is the end result, so I guess it worked out for you.
That's what it is. You could just really just walk out and just think exactly what you want, say what you want, and it'll come right back to you. Like, I do it every day, and that's why you see the result.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, that's the secret of it. But if you have like this much of a doubt in your head, this much, it's no such thing as a plan B, yo. It's not. It has to be plan A.
I believe that.
Plan A, and that's it. Plan B is just like, that's your excuse to not succeed with plan A.
So it's some people that might disagree with how we work and how we operate, and you are okay. You're entitled to that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
cool.
Your opinion is your opinion. It's the world. Everything is, open for interpretation. But for the purposes of this interview, we tell you how we operate.
I appreciate that, guys. Yeah. I'm going to quit my job on Monday. So thank you all for tuning in to LanaDot.com. Thank you for being here, and we're out.
LanaDot.com. Voice stop.